And welcome back, everyone, to the live stream on YouTube and Facebook, BPL 2022. Here between the Houston Gladiators and Cabira Titans. We're in the final over of the Gladiators innings. They've scored 89 runs for a loss of 8 wickets. So the runs have not come easy for the Gladiators here. And the Gladiators still have Weekend on strike. He's been big for this team. 32 runs, 2 4s, and 2 6s. And that's a big shot. Will it find the gap? No. Fielder there. They're going to try to race for 2. Getting in easy. That's good 2 runs there in this last over. Up to what should be 92 runs now. 5 balls remaining in the over. Anirudh Bhakta bowling for Cabira. Another one there. It should be 1 run. They might try to chase for 2. And there's a misfield, which will easily secure the 2 runs. These misfields could be costly to Cabira in their innings. We'll see. We've seen totals around 100 here today that have been defendable. So you never know what could happen. Gladiators trying to make a push to reach that 100 mark at 94 runs with 4 balls remaining. When he tries to go reverse, but no. Potentially off the gloves there, maybe. So that's 3 balls remaining, 94 runs for the Houston Gladiators. That's a big swing. Will it reach the fielder? It's going to drop short. They're going to try it for 2 again. This time they'll get it easily. Weekend's been favoring that spot. If I'm the fielder, I'm moving in because he's been dropping those shots right there each time. And it's Weekend on strike. He's the man. The slogger for the Gladiators. 2 balls remaining here. Almost tries to take it full toss, but it goes by. Looks like it'll just be 1 run. Weekend tries to get back for 2, but will not be taken. So now 1 ball remaining. Final ball of the innings for the Gladiators. 3 runs to reach 100. See if we can get a big shot here to end the innings. Oh, and they'll try for it, but it's off the ground. It doesn't look like they'll scamper away for 2 runs, so it will be 98 runs for the Houston Gladiators in their innings. The Cabira Titans will have 99 as their target to win this match. Wow, it's a tough day out there. You know, we had some rain earlier on, dampened the grounds even more. It was bright and sunny in the morning. Now it's cloudy and it's almost perfect weather, besides how soggy parts of the ground might be. But other than that, a decent innings overall. You know, Cabira really taking the wickets of the Gladiators, taking 8 wickets, not easy. Gladiators looking for a win. Lost their first match against the Dallas Rebels, who are 2-0 on the day, sitting nicely at 4 points on the points table. Good number of spectators today as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, whether you're watching here on the grounds or you're watching us at home. And let's take a look at the match summary so far in this one. Now the Cabira Titans need 99 runs in 15 overs. The matches today have been shortened to 15 overs. And there are 3 matches a day scheduled today and tomorrow on each field, I should say. So lots of cricket being played today and tomorrow. One of the matches was reduced to 12 overs a side, I believe. A lot of good scoring we've seen so far. We saw some big scores earlier today from the Corpus Christi Destroyers. Wow. Setting a record total. And that's the beauty about BPL right now. Everything can be a record total because it is the inaugural tournament. And we're going to try here. Try to get the second match up on the live stream. Now that score you'll see on the bottom is not for this match, but shortly it will be, so you just stay patient with us right now. And the match we're watching now across the field is between the Corpus Christi Destroyers and Southwest Jai Hind. The Destroyers scored 128 runs in their innings, and Southwest Jai Hind are at 17 runs for now 2 wickets, as a wicket just fell for Jai Hind. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, watching the match between the Corpus Christi Destroyers and Southwest Jai Hind. A wicket just fell for Southwest as that one goes by for a wide on the leg side. Southwest here with a target of 129 runs to win the match in 15 overs. Corpus Christi Destroyers really did a good job in their innings scoring runs. It was spread out between Rusa Bhakta with 30 runs off 24 balls, Abhinav Bhakta with 31 runs off 23 balls, Vipul Bhakta with 34 runs off 21 balls. 3 scores in the 30s for Corpus Christi in that match, catapulting them to that score of 128. And we will be bringing us back to the main field here to get action from this match between the Houston Gladiators and Kabira Titans. The Gladiators scored 98 runs in their innings, so the target for Kabira is 99. So we'll be coming back to that stream shortly here. Looks like a straight shot there, a little bloop shot. No run to be taken, just trying to play it safe after a wicket just fell for Southwest Jai Hind. Oh, and that one stays in on the offside. Batsman might be looking for a wide, but nope. And looks like that'll end the over for Southwest Jai Hind. 3 overs up, 20 runs on the board, 2 wickets down. Target is 129 to win. They need 109 runs in the next 12 overs to win the match. Update over on the Katy East field. We see some of the Houston Gladiators players sitting on the pitch, just hanging out, waiting, it seems, for the Kabira Titans batsmen to enter the match. Now coming in for Kabira will be Sagar Bhakta and Hitesh Bhakta. So Sagar Bhakta, who is normally a keeper for Houston A in the Bhakta Samaj tournament, playing against the Houston Gladiators. If you'll stay with us here as we move back to Katy East, just like that. Would you look at that? We see the batsman coming in for the Kabira Titans. And Ronak Bhakta will be bowling for the Gladiators. We'll see if they can restrict them to win this match. They want to get some points on the board. Both of these teams losing their early match today. Each of them won a couple of points to showcase their work in the tournament after day one. So they'll be fighting to get those 2 points. But the Dallas Rebels still on top of the points table with 4 points, winning 2 of their matches. They are 2-0 right now. And the Corpus Christi Destroyers on the field we were just watching, looking to add 2 points to their total. And that would take them to the #1 spot because their net run rate, my goodness, everyone, it's 7.73 after their first match of the day. If you look at their matches, their first match was against the team we're watching right now, against the Kabira Titans. Corpus Christi came out to bat first in this match, scoring 181 runs for a loss of 4 wickets. That's it. It was too much for Kabira to handle. They did bat out their full 15 overs. However, they only scored 65 runs, meaning Corpus won by 116 runs in a 15-over match. Let me remind you, 15 overs. So Corpus Christi already on a hot start as we get things started here with a quick single. It's good, just getting off the mark, very important. So the first run scored for the Kabira Titans, single by Sagar Bhakta. Getting a great view of number 4, Suppan here. He's positioning himself nicely in the camera shot. I think he knew. I think he knew this is where the camera was for this match. The final, basically.
You're right. Okay, I'm moving your input.
And now it's literally this tournament as well as we can.
Oh,
Welcome, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. Score update from the other end. We see some team huddles happening there. The Corpus Christi Destroyers defeated Southwest Jai Hind by 37 runs. And that means Corpus Christi will be atop of the points table after today's play. With a net run rate now of 5.10, followed by the Dallas Rebels with 4 points as well, with a 0.79 run rate. As we follow this match here between the Houston Gladiators and Kabira Titans. Kabira Titans require 34 runs from 3.5 overs now, with 5 wickets in hand. So it looks like in this one, if Kabira can hold on to their wickets, it will come down towards the end. But they will need to score some runs. Boundaries have been scarce today. And Kabira hasn't been too risky in their runs. We saw one risky single, perhaps, and a couple doubles taken, but nothing too crazy. We'll see where and how they can score runs for the remainder of their innings. Runs. The equation now for the Kabira Titans, needing 30 runs off the final 18 balls in these 3 overs. Batting for the Kabira Titans is Sumit Bhakta and Roshan Bhagat. They have a mighty task ahead of them now. Required run rate. Very easy here, folks. 10 runs per over. You need 30 runs in 3 overs. 5 wickets still in hand. Both of these teams looking for their first win of the match. Or, excuse me, of the day. Each of them losing their first matches. Captain of the Gladiators, Parth Bukta, bowling now. Bowling his 3rd over. And a single taken there. Kabira have to be looking for at least 1 boundary per over to make this interesting. Singles and doubles won't get you home, but they will stabilize. And they've had plenty of that in this inning so far. Oh, and a great stop there. The batsman on the non-striker's end gets back quickly as Parth Bukta scrambles to get the ball. Restricts a run from being taken. Good work there. Oh, that's a full toss, hit high. Fielder coming into it, but it's dropping out in front. The one-handed grab gets it in. A play at the stumps. What does the umpire say? It looked like the runner was in, and he was. So a lot happening there in that one, but 2 runs taken. Gladiators looking for that run out. And the bat goes flying off the gloves. Once again. This is the 2nd time we've seen that today. Let's take a look at that again on the replay. Batsman settles in, takes the swing, and boom. Good follow work there by the cameraman. So it looks like they did score a run. Oh, and that one is given. And a wicket is taken in the over. Parth Bukta was looking for that one, and he is out. Let's take a look at that one more time. As Sumit Bukta is out. LBW by Parth Bukta from the Gladiators. So the 6th wicket goes down for the Kabira Titans. And now it's more of a dicey situation. 26 runs needed in 2.1 overs. That's 13 balls remaining with now only 4 wickets in hand. Again, each of these teams looking for their first win of the day. And it's Captain Parth Bukta taking a wicket for the Gladiators. His second wicket of the match, giving up 19 runs so far. Final ball of the over being delivered here. Final ball of this over, and it's a sweeping attempt made, but it'll be a dot ball. I think I saw a little fist pump there from Parth. Now only 2 overs remain for the Kabira Titans to try to win this match, and the Gladiators will try their best to restrict them to as little runs as possible. And that new batsman in for Kabira is Nikunj Bukta from the Valley, Rio Grande Valley, Texas, playing for RGV in the Bukta Samaj tournament. He can be a power hitter towards the end of an innings. We've seen him do that before in the Bukta Samaj tournament. We'll see if he can step up for his team now. He is on the non-strikers end, however. And Roshan Bhagat there with 20 runs off 21 balls. He's had 1 boundary on the day so far. Kabira required 26 runs. A ground shot there won't be anything more than a single. Target runs down to 25 now. 11 balls remaining. Can Kabira get it done, or can the Gladiators restrict them to take their first win of BPL 2022? Nikunj wanted 2 runs there, perhaps. Roshan said no. Looked like the right call. Now I wonder if they'll try to lift one here. It'll be difficult off that delivery. And just a single. Singles are okay if you're the Gladiators or you're rooting for Houston here. But if you are a Kabira Titans fan, you're just waiting for some big shots because you know those singles will not do the trick. Full toss delivery, swings aside, Nikunj. Ball stays down, they try to come back for 2, the throw towards the keeper's end. No play made on the stumps. Nikunj was in, running quickly there to scramble back for a second run. They know they need some magic to happen if they want a chance in this match. With 2 balls remaining here. Takes a big swing, but this one goes up. Should be an easy catch, and it is. So Nikunj tries to play a shot for Kabira, but it goes the other way. And a wicket falls. That's the 7th wicket down for the Kabira Titans. We see this catch being taken in the field. Good catch taken right to the hands. And it's getting tougher and tougher for Kabira in this match. Now walking in for the Kabira Titans is Kabir Bhakta. And like I said before, they will need some magic to win this match. 21 runs required in 1.1 overs. Let's take a look at the worm for this match so far. See how steady or unsteady these two teams have been in comparison. Wow, take a look at this. Kabira Titans, after the first 6 overs, were on a good start. They were above the Houston Gladiators in terms of their run scoring. It leveled out around the 7th over, and then some wickets fall. They never got that momentum going again to score runs. And they were taking singles, doubles, not able to find the boundary, made it very difficult for them. And now that's showing here in terms of how their equation looks now in 21 runs required in 1.1 overs. 7 balls remaining, 3 wickets in hand. Had some rain here earlier, but the sun is shining once again. Which team will the sun shine on tonight? Big swing there, but it's going just... The ball stops so quickly on this field. They might come back for a second run. And they do. So 2 runs easily taken to end the over. 19 now required off the last to win it for Kabira, and that's what the Houston Gladiators will try to restrict them to less than 19 runs. The last over begins here as that one goes back for a boundary. We haven't seen 4 runs from Kabira in quite some time. Let's take a look at that one again. Boom, just off the toe of the bat. No fielder there. They'll make that adjustment now. 15 runs required off the final 5 balls. It is Ronak bowling for the Houston Gladiators. He opened the bowling attack for Houston in this match. And he's looking to close it as well, giving up 4 runs in the first ball of the final over. Not the best way to start, but Kabira still have a long hill to climb. But nothing is impossible. As Kabir Bhakta steps in, that was his first ball he faced and went for 4. Sure, that leads to some confidence. This one going that direction again. Drops in front of the fielder this time. So it'll just be 1 run, which brings Roshan Bhagat back on strike. He has been extremely steady, you could say. 100 strike rate, 24 runs off 24 balls. You cannot get more even than that. However, 14 runs now required off the final 4 deliveries. Batsman steps off. And Ronak will go back. Fielder changing positions here. Houston trying to be strategic in their field placement in the final 4 deliveries. Big swing goes straight past the bowler. Will they come back for 2? They're going to try. Run out opportunity here. What does the umpire say? Says no, runner was in. That's 2 runs. Now 12 runs required off the final 3 deliveries. Boundaries are a must. Twelve runs required, 3 balls remaining. The shot hit up behind the keeper, and it's dropped by the keeper. They're going to scramble back for 2 runs here. Keeper running backwards. Ball off his gloves. Does not take the catch. That makes it 10 runs required in the final 2 balls. Kabira knows they have to get a boundary here if they want any shot of winning this match in the last delivery. Final 2 balls remain in this match. 10 runs required for the Kabira Titans. And it's Ronak Bhagat from the Gladiators on the attack. Big swing there. Oh, that one's just going by. Now I wonder if that will travel back. It certainly will not, it seems. Oh, and excuse me, looks like the stumps were hit. And that looks like a wicket. Escaped my eyes. I was completely looking at the ball and I did not see the stumps. And a wicket take it on the second to last ball of the match. Wow. That is heartbreaking for the Kabira Titans. As now all Houston has to do is bowl a legal delivery, and it will seal their first victory of the day. What a final over here in Katy, Texas. See some smiles on the faces of the Gladiators. They know they just need a legal delivery, and that'll be it to secure the first win for the team. Hats off to both teams in this match. They've both been fighting really hard to secure their first win. Not an easy task here. difficult playing conditions in terms of the ground. Hard to judge where the ball will scurry off to after it lands. Sometimes it lands with force and it goes nowhere. And here we are, fielders getting set. Final ball of the match. And we'll see how many runs Cabrera tries to take. It won't matter in the end. If they collect the ball at least, it's overthrown. But they're not going to worry about it. 2 runs taken. And that'll be the end of this match. The Cabrera Titans lose to the Houston Gladiators. And the Gladiators get their first win of the day to get them 2 points on the points table. What a match coming down to the final over here in Katy, Texas. Excellent cricket from both teams and once again difficult playing conditions. And that concludes the coverage for today overall, the last match of the day. We can see some teams already walking out and making their way to the exits here in Katy. But Houston caps off the day with a win. And they'll be back tomorrow as well as every other team, 6 teams in the BPL. Each team will be back for more group stage matches right here, Katy, Texas. We will be live streaming as well on the BPL Facebook and YouTube page. So check us out tomorrow morning as well. Keep an eye out on the weather. We're all going to be doing that. But once again, everyone joining, thanks so much. We will see you once again tomorrow.